All right, Shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites who come in and week out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, also known as the United Snakes of America. Right? Flat line out of here and submerged. All right? Dirt nap, water nap, you name it. All right? So we're at the end. Glad that came up. Got some direction. All right? The Hebrew Israelites are coming week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, to wake up the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, the people on this sign right here, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminoles, and Speckled Bird. The sign, pursuant to Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, all right? The dry bones, okay? Anyway, get you to repent, acknowledge your offense, pray for forgiveness, get back in order. Guess what? We are at the end. It's beautiful. And, either you're going to make it or you're not. If you're of the elect, you're going to come up right up here. Right? The Most High is going to give you seal your instruction. All right? Learn the name. Right? And get ready to be a pilgrim. In a nutshell. All right? First and foremost, we face the east. Call halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Bahashim Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops, the great millstone, even the elders that came before them that taught us the truth. Double Salakia. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers I push the word of truth and sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. All right. Shalom, shalom, shalom. All right. So, and all you elders out there, okay, you got the elder apostles, you got the bishops, you got the elders, right? Double honors to the elders. All right? That rule well. All right? That's the scripture. Anyway, the King James Bible Online went down. Okay, or they shut it down, whatever. That indicates the famine of the word. That's the famine of the word coming. So you better get this word, right? Anybody that's going to get it, you better get it. All right, simple as that. Now, let's start. Where do we start? How do you get it? Well, it comes in the form of a warning from the voice of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. You got to know how the Most High speaks to people. He uses men. Okay? There's a person on the face of the earth at this time, right, that has a special relationship with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, like Moses, like Noah, like King David. Right? There's a man that represents that head, because the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is all about order. All right, so you could best believe that there's an order down here, right? And if you have been privy enough, right, to have been shown that order, you best believe here at the end, there's an order. And it's the same order of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It's Yahweh Shai's doctrine, right? Who is pushing Yahweh Shai's doctrine? That's the order. Starts with the name. If you're not fumbling on the name, we go to the next part, right? And we check you all the way down. So when we get to the MOTB, you know who the Most High is dealing with. It's simple. Simple deduction, all right? Be over here. We'll let it be do its thing. Anyway, if the Most High is dealing with order, right? And there's a man, who is that man? And I ask the same question all the time. Is it Johanna? No. Is it Nate? No. Is it Bubble Eye Blackfish? No. Who else? Is it Zabak? No. Okay? All right? Who's got them dedicated men in order? And I don't mean zombies and yes men. I mean dedicated men, right? And see, here's how you know. Right? As a man, I speak as a man right now. And I'm talking about a grown-ass man. When you're responsible for your own manhood, you know that you're in the right group. When, for example, when Nate is responsible for your manhood and is guiding your manhood, you're not being groomed to be a man. You understand? You're supposed to be a man before you get there and say, no, there's no room here for me to be a man. This is men in training or whatever. But there's no room for men here. Okay, so where is there a camp where there's room for me to continue being a man? Not that man, but a man. Moving forward. And what does that mean? Here's what it means. It means you're responsible for your own salvation. That's what it means to be a man. Okay? You're responsible for your own salvation. Not my salvation rests on the shoulders of Nate, and he got me. No, that's not what it is. So I know this about Great Millstone. You're on your own. There's a camp and there are rules, but if you're not following them, you're on your own. If you don't adhere to that, the Spirit will weed you out. Okay? Period. Right? And then after that, if you get weeded out, guess what? You're on your own. You're not out of there. Nobody said that. You got to show and prove. You're still in this thing. You keep going. Why? Because you're on your own. You understand? You're responsible. If you get kicked out, you can keep going if you choose to. You understand? It's a choice that you have to make as a grown-ass man. All right? Meaning what? Let's get that. I don't usually pull this scripture at the beginning, right? This is Philippians 2:12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Okay, so what does that mean? That means right now, if we have to go for the next 20 years, you got to be an Israelite every day and every hour. That's what it means. And when you brought yourself to that, oh yeah, I got to be in order. Sure. Where do I fall in the order? Oh, I got to be humble. Sure. Let me work on that. Let me get that together. All right. Whatever you're instructed to do, you're going to do it. Why? Because you're right. That's what it requires. It requires these things. It requires that at the core of it, it comes down to you. And if you're going to make it, you're going to make it because of you. Really, it goes to you were written in the book from the foundation of the earth. We understand that. But who's a shining example of what I'm trying to explain right now would be the elder Manasseh Zagba, who was kicked out and got out there and kept going, and his light just went straight to the top. And then there are those that got kicked out that are still in there and that are still doing, right, what they feel they need to, to be on the straight and narrow, all right? And that's a good thing. What is that? That's an example of work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Because really it comes down to you. It comes down to the individual. But if it comes down to the individual, what does that mean? That means your ass is going to be in order. You're going to be in order. If you can't be in order, right? Because you are. The Most High got your ass in order. Right? And if you're getting jacked up because you out of order, you're going to be in order, right? If you ain't in the white man's order, he'll jack you up if you ain't in order. The white man will jack you up, the devil. He will jack you up if you ain't in order. Put cuffs on you and stuff you right into a cell, right? And what will you do? You'll get your ass in order. Okay, so will you do that for the Most High though? Will you get your ass in order for the Most High though? You understand? Because he'll do more than just put your ass, stuff you in jail, and put cuffs on you. See, this is what you don't understand. First of all, when this devil does cuff you and stuff you, the Most High did it. Understand that. See, men don't understand judgment, right? And this demon tried to accost me, right? You better say something that I can understand where we can establish a dialogue. And I don't adhere to games being no oblo and all of that. We're at the end, so how do you work out your own? Okay, heed the call. Start at the beginning. Salak. How do you work out your own? You need the roadmap. Here's the roadmap. First, you gotta hear the warning or heed the call. Here's the call. Ezekiel. Right? How do you work out your own salvation with fear and trembling? Like this. First, you got to hear that trumpet. And we out here blowing that trumpet for a while now. And the blowing is coming. The jam session is about to come to an end. Ezekiel 3. So let's start at the top. Because we're only going to do this for a little while longer. The famine. King James Online is shut down. We know what that means. Ezekiel 3 and 17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. So who are we sent out here to speak to? You Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, Speckled Bird. And anybody that believes that they hear this word, we give them an examination to see whether we move forward or not throw pearls before swine. Okay. Anyway, Ezekiel 3 and 17. Here's the beginning of working out your own salvation with fear and trembling. First, you got to hear the clarion call. You got to hear the trumpet being blown. It should be easy right now. All you got to do is look around. See, when I came into this thing, I was scared. Going through a divorce, I'm like, what am I about to do? The world's coming to an end. I got to seek Black Yahushua. Of course, I was calling him JC back then. But I started looking. Well, who's looking now? Right? And within months, I ran straight into Great Millstone. All right, within months. So, why? And when I was out looking, I heard the clarion call. Ezekiel 3 and 17, Son of man, I've made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning. This is a commandment from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. He's telling us to get out there and speak on his behalf and warn who? His people of what? This impending doom. See, everything is about, right, what is happening right now. And people don't care. You ain't gonna care until your life is at stake. And then come to find out you did nothing to prepare for this moment, right? You get no invisibility. You get no flying powers, right? Here's the truth is coming out now about flying and disappearing and being a superhero, right? That's coming out now, right? Oh, David Wilcock died, and what was he doing? Well, he was telling people about flying and disappearing and not being superhuman. You know, like that guy that they call, I hate to say his name, Jesus, right? Here's what they don't do. Well, Jesus was a superhero. And they was doing things. They was flying, disappearing, bringing people back to life, healing. What were they doing? Well, they were performing miracles. This is what they're not saying, right? And they're praying that those things don't ever happen again. Well, guess what? They are happening. They're making sure that you don't find out about them. But now that David Wilcock died, now the truth is, oh, you mean niggas been healing and resurrecting and doing miracles in our lifetime? Not 2,000 years ago, but right here, a couple of years, 30 years ago, Mom. You understand? A man was alive that was doing this superhero shit. What about that? You understand? Whole bunch of cloaking. Oh, we've been hiding the fact that we're eating babies and we're drinking blood. We're hiding a whole bunch of shit. Well, what else are you hiding? Well, we're hiding the fact that you Negroes can take flight. We're hiding the fact that very soon you'll be shooting lasers out of your eyes to defend yourself. Well, we're hiding that shit. We're hiding the UFOs. We're hiding the pilots of the UFOs that are not green. They got dark brown skin and woolly hair. Oh, they look like me. Here's what we're hiding. They're not little green men. That's the cover story. Why would be if the pilots of those spaceships look like me, what's the fucking problem? The problem is what you've been doing to people that look like me. If that's God and the angels, and they look like me, and you've been doing this shit to people that look like me, what is about to happen when them UFOs land? See, now everybody's talking about, it used to be back when I was a kid, oh, ha, 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 ha. Ah, ha, ha, that's science fiction. No, right now, it's time to explain the bullshit that we've been hiding. What is a halo? Oh, that angel had a halo. Well, down here they call it an afro, right? Like this brother right here, his hair is sticking up. Are you a Mexicano? Yeah, you see, you understand me. I knew. You need some money, brother? Here. Yeah, you understood me earlier. You should have came in. Hey, man, give me about a 5 spot. My brother, you Mexicano? Okay, so what I'm saying is God's chosen people, right? What color is my skin, brother?
I don't know.
Café. Café? What is that? Brown? How you say brown?
Café.
Café? Ebe for café? No negro. No negro. Am I negro? Negro. See? Café? Y tú? Café? See? And your hair. Is that an afro? Okay, so the one they called Jesus, right? The one they called Jesus, he had an afro, right? And he had, what color was his skin? Café, not negro. See? So you and me, right? You doing good. What you want? You on some drugs or some shit? Okay, so you telling the truth. So go buy some food. You ain't gonna do that, but go get some food. Right? Go get some food. You did good, but you're an Israelite. You one of us. Café, got the afro, the angel, God, and the one they call Jesus. His name is Yahushua. Now say that. Say Yahushua. Say that. Yahushua. Say it. Yahushua. Say Yah. Hawa. Shah. Yahushua. 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 Okay. Good. All right, good. All right, brother. I knew you understood me, though. I knew you understood me, though. You did good, though. All right?
Okay, thank you.
So when you see me again, you come up, Yahushua, I'm like, I'll pay you. All right, brother. All right. Hey, food. Eat some food. This food, Yahawashah, that's the food. Okay? That bring you back. Yahawashah bring you back. All right? Anyway. We're in the time where the truth is coming out. You understand? Somebody is worshiping the devil. Drinking blood, eating babies, eating flesh. That's happening. What's the opposite of that? If somebody's on some demonic devil shit, what's the opposite of that? Well, there's a righteous aspect, right? You got it. You can't have the bad without the good. You can't have the good without the bad. You see? You got to find out what side you're on and not be deceived into believing the shit that you were taught at school, right? Whoever taught you at school taught you them lies. And now you're operating on lies, right? And here comes the truth. Now what do you got? Here comes the truth that can't be stopped. And your whole operating system is nothing but lies. What is about to happen to you? Okay? Let me tell you something about the devil, all right? The devil, his name means deception. Okay? This is Genesis 3. We gotta go back to the beginning in the garden. Genesis 3. Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord power had made. Now, first of all, this guy is a beast, right? And we're not brute beasts, all right? But this dude was slick, all right? And his name itself, right, devil, goes into deception. So that's his power. So now that he's being revealed, he's losing his power. Can't lie. Every word out of his mouth, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. So his whole kingdom is being revealed right now to be what? Demonic, satanic, and that's how they hold power. How? With deception. Oh, I'm better than you because I made up some bullshit and I forced it down your throat. And now that you want to stand up, there you look at you. Yes. Yes. All right, brother. Look at you. The brother went got some food. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahshua Bashim Kakadash Brakata. That's it. Yahawashah. Yahawashah, that's the way to get out. Yahawashah is the way out. That's beautiful. Brother went and bought him some fruit, man. Damn. I just knew he was going to go get a hit. That fruit cost $5. How much it cost? 5? It cost 5? Here. Some real food.
Thank you very much. Real food. Thank you very much.
Okay, I know that fruit cost me $5 fucking. I ain't got no money. You went and bought some fruit. Get some real food. All right. You got that. That could have been a test. He could be an angel. He could be an angel out of that. He could be an angel. He could be an angel. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahshua. All right, so Salakia. And this work is all that matters, man. All that matters is this work. Ezekiel. Read it again. You gotta start again at the top. Slow. See, very soon that little tub of fruit is going to cost the whole tin. I hope we could get like, what, a hot dog. Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman to the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. So, we're speaking the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. We're telling you what he's telling you. He has us telling you what he wants you to know. So after you've been warned, after you've been warned, you're going to do one or the other. You're going to heed the call or you're not. After you've heeded the call, then what? What's the first thing you do? You learn the name. Okay, you get that thawah. You seek him. All right, you seek the name. You learn the name. You hide within the name. You change everything. Change your frequency to the name. Okay? Now is the time to do that. What is the name? Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. Okay? Learn that. Because the time we're coming in, right? Those are the ones that are going to be protected. Those are the ones that are going to eat. That brother right there could be of the elect. I don't know. We could be waiting for him to come around, right? And then the end comes. We're still out here. What does that mean? That means that the elect haven't been completely sealed yet. I'm sure we're close. All right? So, first there's that. You heed the warning. All right? What warning? What? Repent. The end is not. Let's get it. The end is in Ezekiel 7. Usually eat. 7. And see, everything is about Israel. Everything is about you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians. Okay? And that's how the Most High works, by the way. I didn't know I was going to give this man some money. Right? And sometimes that happens, and it happened right now. That could mean as much as he could be of the elect, right? And he needed to be fed at that moment. The Most High compelled me to make that happen. What did he do? He didn't go buy drugs. You understand? And that's how we'll be fed. It's mechanisms like that that the Most High has in place that we're going to eat. Right? And I'm sure he didn't have no money in his pocket. And he was probably hungry. And you know, he looking bad. Bad. Right? Like, the moment I handed him anything, he was going to get a hit, but that's not what happened. So, good on him. So, and good on me, and this is how we get out of this thing. You understand? Because what I did was I hit him with the name, and the demons started squirming, Ezekiel 7:3. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to my ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. What is about to happen here? What does that mean? You think a couple of earthquakes and some tsunamis and some typhoon, whatever. What is about to happen right now has never happened. Okay, so yeah, all of that. It's going to be all of that, but all of that times 10 plus myriad of other natural disasters combined with things that have been man-made, for example, right? Terraforming. What is terraforming? What is cloud seeding? Okay, what is that? What are they? You can put stuff in the air and have it rain down, and now you're eating it. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff going on. And if you're a Negro, Latino, or a Native American, you need to understand that you're one of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, God's chosen people. And that's your way out of this mess. Why are they grabbing us up? Why is ICE grabbing us up? Because they know that we're the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel about to receive this power and be able to fight back. That's what's going on. That's what's going on out here. How are we going to be able to fight back against tanks, planes, and what they have? What we have is greater than what they have. All right? What we have, them UFOs that they're so afraid of, guess who that is? All right? You Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Americans, those UFOs, that's your God. Quetzalcoatl. Who is Quetzalcoatl? Right? Who is the feathered serpent? Kukulkan. Who is Kukulkan? Who is Viracocha? Who are these people? Who is Kukulkan? All right. Why am I wearing this? Why am I clearly wearing this Mexican garment here with the fringes on it? What do the fringes mean on this garment? This is what God's chosen people used to put on their garments. The Native Americans have fringes on their garments. The Mexicanos, all the Latinos have these fringes on their garments. Why? Because God told his chosen people to do that. Why? To show their covenant with God. One of the many signs that we are those people. All right? And it's all good. Again, why is ICE coming after us? There's a reason why. Why are they locking us up in a concentration camp, trying to kill us all? We know you Negroes are next. Why? Why is this happening? When you find out that we're over there getting our butts kicked in that war, when everybody finds out how many American soldiers are dying, all hell is going to break loose here. All hell is going to break loose here. Right now, everybody's kicking it. It's all fine and it's quiet. When they find out how many soldiers are over there dying right now, and they're about to send all of them, whoever gets sent over there, according to this Bible, you're going to die. You're not coming home. When they send you over there, it says in this Bible, they're going to send the army over there. That draft is on your butt right now. I know all about it. I was part of that. Back when I was a youngster, I know what is about to happen. Okay? America's going to lose that war, and whoever gets sent over there is not coming home. And the first thing you got to do, if you're going to that war, if they send you over there, the first thing they're going to do is put a chip in your hand because you belong to them. So they can find you, but you're not coming home. And if you don't go over there to die, if you stay here in America, you don't have to be part of no army. They're going to put a chip in your hand if you want to participate, if you want to own a business, if you want to cut hair, if you want to be a rock star in a band, you want to go to school, if you want to go to the supermarket, they're going to put a chip in your hand. That's what's happening right now. What's happening in the Strait of Hormuz is they're stopping the petrodollar because they're about to move to a digital format where they're going to put a chip in your hand if you think you're going to buy anything. If you think you're going to get some food stamp, you're going to put that chip in your hand. If you think you're going to eat or get some public assistance, you're going to put that chip in your hand. That chip in your hand is in this Bible. And if you're a Native American, a Latino, or a Negro, you better not put that chip in your hand. Because you're God's chosen people. Well, what do? I won't be able to eat. I won't be able to pay my bills. I won't have a bank account. Nope. You still got to live. You got to pull out that old hood, that hood rat. You got to live off grid. You can't put that chip in your hand. That's the next thing. They're going to shut the power down all at the same time. You ain't got no generator. You ain't got no nothing. You ain't got no food put to the side. They're going to say, now what you going to do? After 1 week when people are eating each other because they're hungry, and there's chaos going on out here. What are you going to do? You're going to go get in that line, and you're going to put that chip in your hand so you can get something to eat. And then you're doomed. Then they got you. The Hunger Games. You're in the Hunger Games right now, you don't even know. There's one way out. Why are they grabbing up Latinos? Why is ICE grabbing up Latinos? Why? Because they know what is about to happen. Latinos are going to be able to fight back with superpowers. I know that sounds crazy. How do you stop the devil who's got all manner of firepower you haven't even seen yet? They got lasers, they got robots, they got all kind of stuff waiting for when we're not taking this anymore. We're going to rise up. Bah, 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 bah. Drones are going to come out. They're ready. What about you? What are you going to do? Well, guess what those comic books are about? Those superheroes, Will Smith flying. What is all of that about? That's who you are. This is how you're going to fight back. The people in this book called the Bible are superheroes. Those are your ancestors. Quetzalcoatl, Viracocha, Kukulkan. Who is that? That's the one you ignorantly call Jesus. He looks like you. He's got brown skin. What color is my skin? Am I black? If I'm black, you don't know your colors. I'm more brown than you. I'm brown. Oh, I'm more brown than you. Oh, yeah, because we're the same people. We're God's chosen people, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. That's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of those spaceships coming back. Kukulkan, Viracocha, Quetzalcoatl is coming back. Go watch Blood In and Blood Out. Go watch Blood In and Blood Out and look at that car where they have Quetzalcoatl coming back. Hey, this Vato is coming back, eh? He's coming back. Yeah, he's coming back in a spaceship. And you're going to run from the spaceship, not understanding that they're here to fight for you. The chariots of Israel swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to bring home the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up your voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions. All right? Ezekiel 7:3, now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and recompense upon thee all thine abomination. We're in the time of judgment. Right? And here's what happened. You hear this word, you walk away mad. Oh, this guy doesn't know it. And the angel's like this. Oh, we got another one. Oh, we got another one. Because you heard it and you rejected it out. Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. That was your opportunity to ask, well, what do you mean? What do you mean, the Latinos? And then we look in the Bible and we bring out the truth. And if the truth resonates with your spirit, then we move further. But if not, I'm the crazy guy. And when the shooting starts and the looting, right, which is days away. It's days away. The United States of America is going to launch an attack on Iran in the next week, and they're probably doing it right now. When they do that, the sleeper cells that are right here waiting to pounce on you, right here, you think you're safe. Oh, we're safe. You're not safe. You know how many Iranians are here right now? You know how many Russians are here? Not just the Iranians, what else the Russians? What else the Chinese? Everybody's here. Everybody's mad. Right? You think them Arabs ain't mad about what's going on over there? There's a whole genocide going on over there. You think them Arabs ain't mad right here, right now? They're waiting for that signal so they could get some get back. How do I know that's going to happen? Because it says it right here in this Bible. America's ground zero for everything. The Most High hates this place more than anything else, Babylon the Great. And the destruction that is coming here is going to surpass everything. It's going to surpass everything. Anyway, I came out here today. I'm going to be humble. I'm going to be, Salaki. I don't know where the fire came. It's the spirit. Call halal Yahweh Shamil Shabbat Shemakar Kadash. Can't even get through. Ezekiel 7:4, my eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abomination shall be in the midst of thee, and you shall know that I am the Lord. Man, you know? We're here, man. We're here. And it's about to go down bad. All right? It is even the time. It's the book of Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. All right? So this time period has a name on it, and it's your name. Why? Because you're about to be judged. Okay? And we all got to go through this. We're all going to be judged. Right? And those of us that, you know, don't want the full brunt, we're out here trying to, you know, plead. We're pleading. Right? We're trying to make it, you know, get some years off the case or whatever. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. What? But he shall be saved out of it. All right? Now, who is that he? Well, what do you mean, but? Okay, so when you learn the name of the Most High, you learn things that you didn't know. Right? Like balance. Number one, you can't have the good without the bad. Right? So when you see this devil making his move, right? Who else is making a move? The angels. When you see this devil, when you see the enemy come in like a flood, what? The Most High lifts up a standard against it. We're in that time. Is this devil moving? We're watching him. Okay? How does the world as we know it end? It ends in World War III. How close are we to them missiles? Well, they're sure talking about it. All them earthquakes in diverse places, what is that? It's nuclear testing. All right? There's your earthquakes in different parts of the world. People just think that that's they just think it's a phrase, right? Earthquakes in diverse places. Oh, yeah. It's just, well, what does it mean? Okay? What is wars and rumors of war? What does that mean? Is it just a phrase that you could just kick in to act like you know the Bible and you don't know anything? Okay? What does the phrase wars and rumors of war mean? Okay? What does that mean? It has a meaning. Anyway. Wow. Jeremiah 30:7, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So, you got the balance. You can't have the bad without the good, right? When they come in like a flood, guess what? And see, that's the thing. See, people are so scared, right? Scared of what? What does it mean, Yahushua defeated death? What does that mean? That means he's not afraid to die. So you could defeat death by not being afraid to die, right? Because that is the hold that this devil, the so-called white man, the Edomite, has over you. He could put you to death. I'm going to threaten you with death. And what he does, he uses magic and witchcraft to do what? To scare you. As though dying is some terrible experience. No. if you do die at the hands of an Edomite, that was the Most High putting you to death. So there's nothing you could, it was all good. It was sanctioned. Okay? So there's nothing scary or spooky about it. Right? His job is to make you afraid of it, right? Stand now with thine enchantments. But maybe they can make someone afraid of it. They're trying to scare people with witchcraft, right? And magic, sleight of hand is all deception. So don't be afraid. Look into the unknown. If the Most High is the one putting you to death, you're in his hands. You already know that your spirit is going immediately back to him. So overcome death. All right. How does a man of the Lord structure his walk through this thing? He does it like this. If I train to be a martyr who's going to get his head chopped off, that's good enough for me. I'm going to start right there, start training. And if it's anything but that, gravy. I'm going to train to be a martyr. I'm going to get ready. Right? No friends when they get me and be in the line. I made it. Train for that. Right? Train to be that martyr. We need some good martyrs that are going to get their heads chopped off. Right? If you train for that and then you wind up not being that guy and you're, get to see this thing all the way through, the gravy. But what does it mean to train to be a martyr that's going to get his head? What does that mean? That means that you've defeated death. You're not afraid to die. And that's where you got to see. How do you fight a spiritual battle? You sacrifice your body. What did Yahushua do? Let them kill him. Like, no, put the ear back on. We're not going to fight like that. We're going to fight a spiritual. To fight a spiritual battle, what does it mean? It means you might die at their hands. It's okay. What happens when you come back? It's all laid out. So if you train to be a martyr, what does that mean? It means you've defeated death. You're not afraid to die. That is the magic. That's the hold that this devil, the so-called white man, the Edomite, has over you, because he's been given the sword and the power to kill, power to use it. So part of using it is to scare you. They got to scare you up. Here's what he's doing. He's going to scare you, get your adrenaline up, kill you, drink your blood, and get. That's what they're doing. So don't fall for the, okay, they don't want your blood if they can't scare you. How about that? You understand? It's like a vampire. You got to invite him into the path. Right? Well, if they can't scare you, like, I can't scare this nigga. I don't want that blood. That's righteous blood. That's not, the one that they get off on or whatever. So the cat is coming out of the bag. We're at the end. What are you going to do? What manner of person ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Yahweh Shem Yahushai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall melt with fervent heat. Right? And the works that are therein shall be burned up. Something like that, I'm paraphrasing. It's like singing a song. That's the new song. All right? So we're about to see some fireworks. We're about to see some spaceships, right? If the white man could get in a rocket and go to the moon and come back, and you don't believe in spaceships, then you're an idiot. Okay? Because he did it in your face, but you don't believe in spaceships. The devil himself could get in a rocket ship, tell you he went to the moon and came back, and you don't believe in spaceships. That's what's going on. All right? You can suspend belief. You can suspend belief if that's what you're on. And if you're on that, what's going to happen when the spaceships come down? Because they're coming. They're here. Type in UFO or UAP, right? Eats Hellfire missile. Tell me what that is. Because you don't know, you don't want to know, right? But when you see it in your face and you have to deal with it, what will you be? You'll be deceived. You'll be easy pickings, right? You'll be scared. And that's what this devil is trying to do. He's trying to scare you. How will he scare you? Because you don't know the difference between a real spaceship and their spaceships. You don't know the difference between a celestial being and a green goblin that was made in a factory down in a hole somewhere that they're about to scare you with magic and witchcraft. You don't understand that. So you're basically doomed. You're about to go put a chip in your hand because you got scared into it. You didn't believe, so you couldn't walk on water and get with these miracles that are about to come and feed everybody and heal everybody. What about that? See, if you can't wrap your head around what's actually keeping you alive, it's not your stupid job, all right? Again, the birds are eating out here. Who created them? So you're eating because of who? This devil who gave you a job to further this lifestyle of wickedness so he could continue eating babies and drinking blood? That's what you believe in? Well, all that's coming to an end now. All right, so now what are you going to do? Right? Here's what you're going to get your ass in order. You're going to get down or you're going to lay down. And a lot of you are going to get laid down by them missiles that are coming for you too. Right? Anybody not heeding this call, you don't know how to call on the name of the Lord, whose name is Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. You didn't take that time. You didn't get the call. You weren't written in the Lamb's Book of Life. Right? Because if you were, and you heard that name, it would instantly draw you to it. You come on, what did you say? How do I say it? Right? I've seen it happen. Daniel 12:1, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, you Israelites, you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians. And at that time, Salakia, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. Trying to be found written in the book. How? I'm out here telling you people what is about to happen. What does it mean that at that time shall Michael stand? It's going to be so bad out here, the angels are going to have to come down and protect us from these devils trying to kill us. Why is ICE coming in? Well, it's going to get so bad that the angels are going to come down and have to defend us from ICE and these devils that want to kill us because we're the children of Israel. We're not in that time right now. I'm telling you why the devil, these ICE, these white people, the devil, you make this devil real mad, he turns as red as his translucent skin, see-through, will allow. You can see his blood boiling. He's the absolute devil. What does he want to do? He wants to kill you, brown man, because you're God's chosen people. He's been holding back, he's been waiting. Now he got you, right? You voted for Trump. Your stupid brown ass voted for Trump, and now you got this. Right? It's over. Everything's over. Right? Everything is over. You just don't see it yet. There's no business coming from overseas. Those barges, they're not bringing no hair products. This thing is over. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. I read Philippians. Philippians 2 and 12, you see, I'm going to read it again. Philippians 2 and 12, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right, so with that, all right, stay prayed, all of that, right, learn the name, keep it close, be ready to call upon it in a moment's notice. Get ready to hit the dusty trail when it's time, all right? Something's going to happen soon, so stay watching, all right? With them signs, face the east. Halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Bahashim Kakadash, double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops, the great millstone, even the elder that came before them that taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word and truth and sincerity, the hopeful life tabernacle of David, all right? Shalom, shalom, shalom.